So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
56. Exit. First. 56. Mike, 56.
Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 56.
One.
To throw is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 55 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick it. The first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And a Packer first down.
319. Record. 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Letting one go. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 26 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. I'm coming for you.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got 2. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? You got nothing.
Throwing is Cousins. And Diggs has it. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Cousins now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. 300.
Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Black. Mike's 56.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Get ready. Check 52. General West. Wide left. Check 31.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling taking it in. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
Off the play fake. Cousins rolling to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
56. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Mark 56. Mark 56. And let's pin him in. 56.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Dancing to his left. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go. 10 logo. It's a party now.
Now Mannion with his first toss since coming in. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block. Hey.
Here's Mannion. Being chased out left. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Vikings' 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 49 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mike's 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mannion lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Keep it up, guys. Hey, Alpha. Watch the twist.
Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing is Mannion. It's caught by Garcon. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Abdullah. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. Go.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
56 to Mike.
Back to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
2nd and 10. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. Bailey's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Bravo.
First down.
Check 43.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On first down, Abdullah.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At the 35-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Now, get.
Back to throw here. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Harris on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go with Abdullah again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
6-6, pull it high. Check 4, check 4. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. 5.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. 56. Mike's 56. All day, baby, all day. Hey, wahoo. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mannion. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, echo. Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mannion. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check. 5. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get it.
Throwing is Mannion. It's complete to Diggs. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 12, Mannion. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
56, right there, 56. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, D. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So an interesting call there to take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. 3 bucks.
Yeah.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Jones. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Check. Watch 54. 65.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he hits his man, Matthews. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.